let's begin. Okay, so we're gonna head here right into just an easy cross-legged seat. So if you want to sit up on anything like your pillow or one of your blocks, you can, but you don't have to. We're not going to be here super long, just giving ourselves a moment to kind of check in and get situated, take a shift from wherever you may be coming from, whatever kind of work or whatever you were just doing right before this. So when you land here, close your eyes. Start to feel your sits bones ground down into the mat. So we're not necessarily looking for greatness here, right? But we're just almost like preparing the body and the mind for doing the greatest work that we possibly can outside of our practice. So just let any expectation go. And then together again, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Open mouth. Let it go. From here, let's start to make our way onto our hands and our knees. So just a slow transition. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Again, just kind of preparing your body, right, for your practice. So set your foundation up nice and strong. Tuck your toes. And we'll start to move here with the hips, circling out the hips. You might keep your head nice and heavy, dropping the jaw, keeping the muscles on the face relaxed. And just noticing any areas here that feel a little sticky, you can start to roll out through the shoulders, maybe roll out through the head, the neck. Maybe you let an exhale go out of the mouth. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath here. Nice. Last deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And then from here, start to wiggle your movement up into a downward dog. So the hips go up and back, and we'll start to pedal out the legs, bending one knee and then the other. Again, this is more exploratory, just kind of feeling into the body. If you feel some tight areas, see if you can keep an open mind around them. It's not a bad thing. It just means that now we're getting to stretch and work into those areas, which is a really good thing. You can shake out your head here, starting to notice the ground underneath you. Push into your palms. Lengthen out your arms. Feel those inner shoulders hug into their sockets, and then feel the shoulder blades widen across the upper back. Take another deep breath in. And then on your exhale, look forward. Let's walk our way all the way to the top of the mat. Forward fold, so our feet land right underneath the hips. Give yourself some space. Let the head drop down. And again, any movement you want to take here. So it might feel good to sway a little, to shake out the head. Maybe let a audible exhale out of the mouth. Right, you're all on mute, so I can't hear you. Nobody can hear you. Let it go. Take one more inhale here. And then on your exhale, give your knees a deep bend, one vertebrae at a time. We're going to roll up here the first time, chin to chest. And as you come up, just keep your arms down by your sides. And we're going to start to take a little shake with the fingertips and the hands. Right, let that shake kind of then vibrate up into the elbows and then up into the shoulders. Put a little bounce in your knees. Maybe take one foot out to the side and just kind of shake it out. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. All right, just give your whole body a shake here. Maybe your head even tosses a little bit from side to side, kind of stirring up some blood flow and just, right, releasing the day. One more deep breath in. Open mouth. Let it go. And then find stillness. Let your hand just land by your side. Kind of feel that tingling moving to the surface of the skin. Feel your heart lift up, crown of the head lifts up. On your next inhale, we'll start to move, rising up with the arms. Inhale. And exhale, hands come to the heart. Nice. Take another deep breath in, fill up. Exhale, soften, chin to chest, soft bend in the knees, go slack in the body, and then inhale, wrap it all the way back and up and around. Exhale, this time we're gonna dive down, forward fold. Let's find a halfway lift. Hands come to the shins or the tops of the thighs, heart forwards. And then exhale and fold. And we'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, these half sun salutations. Rise up. Exhale, hands come right to the heart center. So we're just exploring here. Take a breath in. Exhale, soften. Inhale, rise it back up. Kind of let that control or need to be perfect or great here. Exhale, dive it back down. Inhale, one breath in, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, full inhale carries you all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more round, deep breath in. Exhale, soften. Just kind of riding this wave of your breath. Inhale, expand, maybe look up, grow tall, and full exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Adding on this time, on your exhale, the palms are going to plant and we're going to step one foot followed by the other back into either a full plank or maybe you start with a modified plank, knees down. Take a breath in, rock forwards over your fingertips, and then exhale, hug those elbows in and come all the way down to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra, elbows pull back, extend open through the heart. Exhale, roll it back down your spine. So we're going to do a couple of those. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, roll it back down. Really activate the tops of your toes. Push down, reach your heart forwards one more, and then exhale, one vertebrae at a time brings you all the way back down. On your inhale, climb through all fours, and let's head up and back, downward dog. Right, maybe a couple petals here, maybe you shake out your head. Getting acquainted with what's kind of holding in the body, what's heavy in the body. How can you get lighter here? This, even just an openness in the mind, right, comes with this lack of expectation or need to be perfect. Take another deep breath in. On your exhale, look forward. Let's meet back at the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, rise up, heart forwards. And exhale, dive it down. Soften your knees again like a rag doll. And we're gonna roll ourselves up, one vertebrae at a time. Flip those palms out. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Pause here, close your eyes. Put a little micro bend in your knees. Feel the pelvic floor release and soften. Nice and receptive to your breath. And then again, just notice what comes up in the stillness. Take another deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to gently release our hands down to our hips. So moving into a little balance pose, into our dancer prep pose, we're going to start to shift the weight over onto this right leg. Bend your left knee and come onto the ball of that left foot. Make sure there's a little micro bend in your right knee, and then lift the chest up, draw your elbows back in space. From here, well, nice and slow. So if you need to, right, you can always grab onto a wall or a dresser or whatever's close by for balance. We're going to start to pick up that left knee and flex the left toes towards the knee. Just kind of hovering right here. And so when you come here, you might notice that left hip goes way up higher than the right. See if you can square your hips back off. And then keep that chest open. Elbows go back in space. So maybe you stay right here, or maybe you start to take that foot, bringing it back, grabbing hold of the outer ankle with your left hand. If it's helpful, you can bring your right arm out to the side for balance. Still a little micro bend in that right knee. Chest is lifting, shoulder blades together on the back. Actively draw your left knee down and in towards the right knee. And then last step here, right? Stay here, stay in that first shape, or maybe you slide the left hand to the inner arch of your left foot. Right thumb right to the heart center, keeping a reminder to lift that heart up as you start to push the foot into the hand. Maybe that right hand reaches forwards. Dancer prep pose. Lock your gaze, keep your breath nice and steady wherever you are. And then continue to just simply breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Give yourself a moment to shake out this right side. You can roll out through the ankle. Maybe tuck the toes and push down to stretch the top of the foot. And then we'll move to the other side. So we're going to shift our weight now to the left foot. Hands to the hips, come onto the ball of that right foot. Little micro bend in the left knee. Heart lifts up, elbows back. Start here by bringing your right knee parallel with the hip. Flex your right toes up. Square off your hips so that right hip might drop. And then really plant firmly with your left foot. Ground down. Stay here. Or maybe start to reach for your outer ankle. Drawing the knee down. Keeping the heart lifted. Already starting to find your gaze and locking it in one spot. Sending that breath in and out. And then final step, maybe you shift to the inner arch of your foot. Left thumb to the heart center. Lead with the heart as you start to fold forward, pushing that foot into the hand. Maybe the left hand reaches forwards. So wherever you are, right, even if you fall out of this, just let it be an experience. Notice your breath. Notice the reaction in the mind. One more inhale. And then exhale. We're going to release. Set that foot down. Shake out that left side. And then plant your feet nice and firm here. Take a deep breath in. Rise up. Exhale. Dead weight in the arms. Let it go. One more like that. Inhale, rise up. Dead weight in the arms. Let it go. So we're going to stay here at the top of the mat and just take ourselves all the way back down into a forward fold. Ourselves right onto our backs, setting up for Shavasana. Taking up some space. Flopping the arms out. And then now allowing for your whole body to rest on the ground. Own speed. We're going to start to release the hands and roll over to fetal pose on either side. Give yourself a moment there to pause. And then nice and slow, right? Maybe keeping your eyes heavy, begin to roll yourself up into one final seat. Let your eyes close. Notice what your body feels like now. So this is just a place of practice. We bring the hands together, right, in front of the heart. Honoring that space and that time that we give ourselves to just simply practice. And we'll close out here, taking a nice deep breath in. Open mouth. Exhale, bowing the head to the heart. Namaste.